Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses, gang, and today, man, we got some nasty work. Okay, so man pulls off diabolical plot to avenge half brother's deletion by deleting the mother of the dude's child, the mother of the dude's child. Now, pretty much this would happen before I read the exact article. So boom, this guy right here, who is still on the run, but they're in Texas, and this was like, I believe he committed this act a couple months ago. They're not gonna, his ass is in Mexico somewhere, you know what I'm saying, if he's smart. My bad. But at the end of the day, so his brother ended up, I'm gonna read that article too. His brother ended up getting smoked by some random dude, right? And that dude went to prison. He probably got sentenced to life, something like that. There were two people involved, only one person got caught. And what this guy did was he seduced his baby mother. Right, she had two children, so he seduced the baby mother, became her boyfriend, and at some point, during the duration of their relationship, he was not treating the children right. He was hitting them, he was terrorizing them, just not making their life pleasant at all. And eventually he ended up, poking up the mom. The baby mother, which at first, I feel actually the same way. At first, I was like, man, she didn't deserve all of that. Bro is really, this is an evil guy, but this is his brother, bro. This is his brother, and there is no way for him to actually do anything about this, for real. Yeah, the dude, the little boy's in jail that killed his brother, but if I can't get you, but at the end of the day, I do want to say, I'm not a street guy, I'm not a thug, I'm not a gangster, I'm not a tough guy or anything like that, but I definitely do understand. If this were my brother, I can't say that I don't, as far as the part that involved the kids, that was wrong. But you took their mother away. Well, you took the perpetrator's child's mother away, which is nasty work. You just destroyed generations of people. You took this woman out, her life is over. She's in the ground. Her son is gonna be messed up because you tortured him, right? He's not gonna have a father. I mean, one day his father may get out, and he's gonna be an adult. He's probably gonna be in prison with him. You know what I mean? And he's not gonna he doesn't have any, he's an orphan, basically now. If it was my brother and I knew I could do the same and get away with it, I would. So I don't blame him at all. That's his brother, bro. That's all he knew. That's his family. What if both of these guys didn't have fathers? What if both of these guys didn't have a good relationship with their mom and that's all they had? That's dirty, that's nasty. But that's how I feel about it. RIP to her. But the thing about this is, bro, this is why you have to do diligent research. This is why you don't date men with face tattoos. That's number one. Number two, bro, why are you staying with this man if you knew he was putting hands on her as well? He was putting hands on both of her children, and you still stayed with this dude? Why are you having people around your small children, moving them in your house, and you don't even know them like that? Why are you not doing any background research on him and the brother? I believe have different last names. They 9 times out of they're half brothers, so they have different dads. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't do that. I just pulled the Yeah, they have different last names, but I think that there's some kind of way that you would have been able to do research. You didn't ask this man about his family, like, but it is partly her fault. She is partly responsible for her own demise, because you gotta be more careful around people you bring around your children. Like, you have to be careful around dudes in general, whether you have children or not. But this, nah. So let's just go ahead and read this article, man. Cops in Texas are looking for a man who allegedly deleted the ex-girlfriend of his half-brother's deleter in a plot to avenge his demise. The Seabrook Police Department responded around 11:30 a.m. October 4th. So it happened this month, my bad. To a shooting at the Teakwood apartment complex at 2401 Repsdorf Road. For whatever reason, I thought it was a stabbing. When officers arrived, they found the woman later identified as Mary Jane Collins, 24, unresponsive. This is a white woman? I thought she was Latino. Well, that's a little different. She passed, and it turned out she was actually, it turned out she was actually stabbed. The Harris County Medical Examiner's Office determined her death to be, purposeful. 2 young children were inside the home at the time of the act, but they were physically unharmed. Detectives were able to identify the suspect and a motive within a few days, and laid it out in a probable cause arrest affidavit. It tied back to the July 31st, 2020 of a man named Dejuan Triplett in Texas City. Authorities arrested and convicted 25-year-old Michael King for Triplett's slaying. King has a half-brother named Dwaylen Hurst. Excuse me. My God, bro. Y'all gotta stop letting these women name these babies, man. Dejuan or Dejuan or Dejuan. It could be either one. R.I.P. to you though, my bad, bro. And then we got Dwayland. You want these guys? What if they grew up to be lawyers? I'm not hiring them. Their middle name probably starts with a D too. So you want me to hire D Triplett or D Hurst as my? You're gonna have to use just the initials on the business card. I'm not hiring no Dejuan as my lawyer. I'm not trusting Lil Dwaylen as my surgeon. You gotta do better, black woman. Not all black women. You gotta do better, ghetto ass black women. According to detectives, Hurst in June sparked a relationship with Collins, who is King's former girlfriend and the mother of their child. So how old was she? With 2 baby daddies already, a white girl with 2 black ass baby daddy. Cops did not say whether Collins knew of the connection. She better not have. You messing with the ops on purpose? Police alleged that Hurst was almost immediately abusive towards Collins. She showed up at her grandmother's house with a bite mark on her face and accused Hurst of being the perpetrator. She showed pictures of her friends of other injuries she allegedly suffered at the hands of Hurst. But he was knocking that thing down though. That's what it was though. He was hooking her. The day of the M-word, King apparently used let me start all over. The day of the King apparently using a smuggled phone from prison placed a FaceTime call to Collins. Hurst answered. Woo! That's that good money. He proceeded to taunt King and slap his child in the face. Demonic. The affidavit said, the child could be heard on the... You recorded it, you bitch ass nigga? The child can be heard on the video crying with Collins saying, no, get away, baby. Get away from him. Cops wrote. Oh, she recorded it. The call ended around 10 a.m. It was the last time anyone saw Collins alive. Yeah, because she knew what it was by then, bro. It was up. Detectives say it was only Hurst, Collins, and the 2 children in the home at the time. Ring camera footage showed Hurst leaving the apartment shortly before 11 a.m. and taking an evasive path to walk away from the scene, per their affidavit. King's mother, apparently aware of her son's phone conversation with Hurst, posted to Facebook asking that someone check on Collins' well-being. Friends saw the post and called 911, which led to police discovering her body. That's nasty work, bro. Police obtained an arrest warrant for the situation. I believe the defendant was motivated to avenge the death of his brother. I'm not gonna say triplet, a detective concluded. Thus, he befriended and abused and then sliced and diced the victim, who was the former mother of King's child. Now you saying children. Anyone with information? No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, so I don't think that's funny. That was a defensive mechanism. Now let's read the article of how bro actually lost his brother. An hour before he was shot in the street on the east side of Texas City, Dejuan, I'm gonna just call him D Triplet, was threatened by 2 armed men at a gas station on the city's west side, police said. What caused the confrontation is still unclear Tuesday. But as the motives behind the shooting were being investigated, police confirmed they had arrested 1 man in connection to Triplet's demise and believed that they were close to arresting a second man. Michael King, 21, of Texas City, surrendered to police Monday, according to the Texas City Police Department, and was charged with that thing. King was held on a $150,000 bond and was still in custody Tuesday afternoon, according to court records. Does that man look like he could afford that, or he wouldn't have been robbing people? During an interview with the investigators before he was arrested, King claimed it was an act of self-defense, according to the criminal complaint disclosed Tuesday. King is accused of being one of 2 men who did that to Triplet, 31, of Hitchcock, on a Texas City road Friday afternoon. A second man believed involved in this has been identified but not arrested as of Tuesday afternoon. The criminal complaint released Tuesday revealed some details of events. Police suspect led up to the shooting, my bad. Which occurred on the 1100 block of 3rd Avenue North about 2 p.m. on Friday. Triplet was popped while he was arguing with a woman in the street, according to the complainant. Oh my God. Don't tell me he was arguing with this dude's baby mama. Was he arguing with Collins? So wait a minute. You went to prison for life over this woman. And this woman turned around and is not even with us anymore. You shouldn't have been with her in the first place, player. 2 men approached Triplet during the argument, drew them things out of their waistbands, popped bro, according to the complaint. Triplet managed to drive away after being popped, but crashed his car only about a block, according to police. He was found wounded inside his car and was declared deceased at a local hospital. Oh, wow. Police initially said they had no suspects or descriptions of the man who committed this act, and did not know the motive. Investigators' first clue about the suspect was an anonymous tip leading them to a gas station at the corner of South Bell Drive and Texas Avenue on the west side of Texas City, according to the complaint. Security camera video from the gas station showed Triplet there about 1 p.m. along with the woman he was later seen arguing with on 3rd Avenue, according to the complaint. King and another dude approached Triplet at the gas station and pointed them things at him, but left without firing, according to the complaint. Police learned that the gas station... Come on with this motherfucking iMac. Come on, bro. Go back up, bro. I don't even want to read all of this, man. Damn, man. Security camera footage. Police learned that the gas station confrontation was preceded by an incident involving Triplet King and the woman at the house on Bell Drive. The fatal shooting occurred about an hour after the gas station confrontation about 5 miles east of the gas station. So how is it self-defense if you were arguing with this dude, you follow him, and then you did that to him? That's dumb as hell, bro. You should have just handled your business right there. That would have made more sense. You followed him. You hawked him down. The day after the shooting, police issued a public appeal asking for information on those people. On the same day, detectives received a call from an attorney representing King. Oh, okay. The attorney agreed to take King in to be interviewed, according to the complaints. During the interview, King allegedly told police he believed that Triplet had stolen some poppers from him, leading to the events at the gas station. King also told police the shooting on 3rd Avenue North was committed in self-defense, according to the complaint. So basically, okay, it's not that much. King allegedly told police that he popped at Triplet because Triplet was reaching for something inside of his own car, according to the complaint. Police said they found no weapons inside of Triplet's vehicle. The second man wanted in this incident was also suspected of being involved in the gas station confrontation, but police found the car believed to have been used in the situation at the man's girlfriend's house. When police arrived at the girlfriend's house, they found 2 women wiping the vehicle down, according to the complaint. Officers told the women to stop touching the car until the police could process it for evidence. So basically, his brother died on some hood stuff. I thought he stole some guns from me. Now, whether he did or didn't is besides the point. If that was really the case, I mean, we have to conclude that one or both of these guys were in the street. Because if they were both squares, or if one of them was squares, the police would have been contacted. If this dude, Michael King, was a square, he would have just called the police if you really thought he stole some guns from him. And that's not something that you do as a regular citizen. If I think you stole, not me personally, but if a regular square thinks that, that happened, they'll call the police. But he was too cool to do that, so he ended up doing that himself, which I don't even think that was it. I honestly think that this was all over a female, probably his girl or one of his women, and that ended up happening. But of course, I think this is a stupid ass, ghetto ass situation. It's some bullshit as usual. And because of this, your son doesn't have a mother or a father, because you're hold on, bro, my bad. Because you're out here playing with people, playing in the street, and you're out here being reckless with how you handle things. You acted off emotion. I know that you knew where you could have caught this dude on more than one occasion in more than one place. I don't know how big Texas City is. I don't know how big the west or the east or the north is. I don't know, but you could have actually took these emotions that you actually felt and planned this out, been strategical about it, and got away and raised your children. You were obviously cool enough with the baby mama where she's FaceTiming you and doing all this goofy stuff illegally while you're in prison to be a part of your child's life as much as you can via technology. She might even show some titties real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? She might even be doing that. She might even be, entertaining, bro, or doing whatever, sitting doing some, whatever the case may be. They had a decent relationship before he went into prison, and they maintained that. Because the average female is not gonna keep playing with you for more than 2 years. She kept in contact with you for 4 years. He probably got life. He got at least 30 years. You know what I mean? But my theory is that female he was arguing with was his baby mama. And that's what actually triggered bro to take that same energy out on his baby mama that you did to his brother. Because he had other family. That Michael King might have had a brother or a sister he could have did this to, but he chose his baby's mother for a very special reason. Maybe because he knew that his brother was messing with this chick at some point. You know what I mean? I think that she was involved in this, in her. I think she was involved in his brother's, demise at some point. Or why would he not take it out on his family? Why wouldn't he shoot up his mom's house or do something to catch his dad coming out off of work, or burn down his grandmother's house? He targeted his baby mama for a very, very good reason. He treated her children like that for a good reason. Now, obviously, it was. I was about to say something, but I had to rethink that. That was not it. But I feel bad for the children. I don't feel bad for none of these ghetto individuals. Not saying that I don't. If they were from the suburbs, I still wouldn't feel bad for those suburban individuals. If they're from the country, I would say I don't feel bad for none of these country ass niggas. They just happen to be from the ghetto. This is. I don't feel bad for the woman. I don't feel bad for the dude who lost his life like that, because I don't know how innocent he was. R.I.P. to both of them. I don't feel bad for this jailbird looking ass dude, and I don't feel bad for the dude that's on the run. I'm actually, if anything, I feel bad for the children because they don't have a mother or a father, and one of them doesn't have a father. I don't know if that's both of his kids. And I'm pretty neutral towards the brother because he did what he thought was right. He acted on his version of justice. He did something that I think the average man would do had they knew the situation and they had the ability to do it. They probably would have did it way different, but nonetheless, don't say you wouldn't have did it. If you're a female, I didn't mean to offend you, but if your dad was in this situation, he would do this. If your granddad, if your boyfriend is in this situation, he would do it. If your boyfriend wouldn't do this in this situation, that's not your boyfriend. That's your girlfriend. Leave him, ladies. Any real man that you know that we'll just say it like this, that's a part of that lifestyle, or that's capable of doing something like, which every man is capable of deleting a motherfucker. But in this particular situation, it seems appropriate. We don't have all the facts, but it's my personal theory that this woman Collins, Mary Jane Collins, my personal opinion, that this has just off of my own deduction skills, my personal opinion, I think she has something to do. I think she was involved in some kind of way, whether she was the one who lied and said he stole the guns, or he was arguing with her, or she was physically engaged with this dude that lost his life, or she was sitting in the car like, there he is, do it to him. Like, whatever the case may be, this dude, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate, the brother, Demariante, whatever his name was, Demariante Williams Jr. His last name is actually Hurst. Mr. Hurst had a reason to take that energy and return that energy to the baby mother. Not just because it was very devilish and demonic and diabolical, not because it was evil, not because it would affect the mental health of this dude and mess his legacy up for generations to come. Not just because of that. Because people don't really think like that. Well, obviously, some people do. But maybe, I don't know if she had nothing to do with it, it's probably a large possibility that, his brother had children or whatever. So you messed up my brother's legacy. I'ma super mess up your son's legacy. I'ma mess up yours worse. Because at least my brother, his children still have their moms. But your children aren't gonna have a mom or a dad. So maybe he was thinking like that. But whatever the case may be, all the people the both of the people that passed in this situation, man, I do want to say RIP to them. They shouldn't have been involved with this fool in any kind of way in the first place. Because see what happens? This is the last thing I'm gonna leave you with. Do you see what happens when you're when you're an idiot? When you lead a life of negativity and you make horrible decisions every day, like Mr. Michael King, you're not just affecting yourself. You're affecting your loved ones. You're affecting communities. This man affected his child, all his grandchildren for the next 4 generations are gonna feel this. His great grandchildren are gonna be affected by his actions. The great grandchildren of the other little boy that wasn't even his son, you affected excuse me. You affected your own legacy. You affected the other dude, I forgot his name. Mr. Triplet's legacy. The dude who carried out the stabbing, he probably didn't have children because he wouldn't have time to be doing all of this. You affected Miss Collins' family, her mother and her father. When you make bad decisions, you affect communities, not just you. If you drink and smoke every day and you don't have a job and you're out here getting people pregnant and you're out here driving without a license and you keep on going to jail like it's the thing to do, you don't even know how you're affecting other people. And the reason that you're doing a lot of this is because you're selfish. If you actually cared about what other people felt, not about what, I don't care what other people think. Okay, that's fine, bitch. But do you care how other people feel? Do you care that other people do you care that other people need you to be healthy? Do you care that you're gonna need one of these people that you affected negatively one day? Do you understand that when you get your stuff together, or if you never get your stuff together, you would have been in a much better position right now had you not been so irresponsible and stupid and selfish for the past 5 years or 5 years ago. And when you finally got your stuff together, you didn't even try to reimburse these people. You didn't even try to pay them back. You didn't even try to check on them and make sure, that they were straight. You were just like, oh, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm changed. No, bro. No, that's not it. So it is what it is. It's not what it's not, man. Take a good look. Don't let this be you, bro. Don't let this be you FaceTiming your girl, seeing your son get smacked in the face, and then the next day you find out your baby mama got smoked, and now your child doesn't have any parents. Don't let this be you. But I don't have kids, metaphorically, nigga. Metaphorically. But it is what it is. It's not what it's not. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang, with the bang, together, man. Let's in the brother, me, name. Peace. Gang, gang.